remember I just looked at her, I grabbed her by the back of the neck, and I was just like, come here, future wife.
Welcome back, guys.
Back with another one.
Yes. Sorry, we're kind of whispering. Our baby is, again, asleep behind the camera. It seems to be the only time we can film these days.
Yeah. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below saying that you subscribed. We reply to every single comment pretty much immediately. So go ahead and drop that. We'll make sure to say what's up.
So today our video is going to be about all of our firsts. Is it firsts or first?
Our firsts.
I don't like words like that.
Multiple firsts.
Yeah, I don't like words like that. First one. The first one is our first date. Our first date was actually at Jim and Nick's. I don't know where the other locations are. He doesn't like Jim and Nick's.
Yeah.
So the first one was our first date. Like I said, it was Jim and Nick's. It's a really good place. They have good barbecue. They have really good little like cornbread muffins.
Yeah, we need to go back. I don't think
We haven't been since.
Yeah, I don't think we have. That's crazy. Just to go ahead and get the cat out of the bag, like we never really officially, like I didn't write her a letter saying, you want to be my girlfriend? Check yes. It just was organic and it just happened. As soon as we met each other, we just kept hanging out. Yeah, so it was like one long date from there to now, 5 years later. All right, the next one is the first time we met each other's families. All right, so back to what I was saying. First time I met her family. I met her brothers first. We went to her brother's house and it was cool. Her younger brother was just kind of in the room, just on his phone. He just kind of gave me the cold shoulder, to be honest. But
knowing him now, that's his personality. That's just him.
Yeah, it's just him. And then John literally broke bread with me. So
actual bread.
Yeah, like literally had a huge, like a loaf of bread, like but a massive, like a long loaf of bread, and like broke bread with me. So that was really cool. Hayden? Yeah, I think I was at your mom's house, maybe. Yeah, Hayden's awesome. Y'all seen him in other videos. He's like super bubbly, and he's always been like that. So he was really cool. And I think we started talking about like superheroes or I don't know, video games or something. Yeah. And just hit it off. So the biggest event where I met all of our family was I went to their family reunion the first year we were dating, and it was an amazing time. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I went to Myrtle Beach, which alludes to our first trip together, but I'll let her talk about when she met my family.
So I met his family also kind of staggered. I met his dad first, I believe. Yeah, I met your dad first. Yeah. And we were at an O'Reilly parking lot. I think we had to meet with him to get something. And that was just, I just so happened to be with Trevor. So he was like, hey, you want to come, like, you can meet my dad? And I was like, okay, cool. And so we pulled up to O'Reilly and we parked next to his dad. And he got out of the truck. He said, his dad is really country. Absolutely love him. He's very, very country. He's like, well, who's this pretty little thing walking my way? And I was like, oh my goodness. Just so sweet, so welcoming. Just that Southern hospitality. Yeah. With his cowboy hat and boots.
Did he have a cowboy hat on? Really?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Boots doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I don't remember specifically the first time I met your mom. I feel like it's because we spend a lot more time with her.
Yeah, probably at her pool or something.
Yeah. She's very energetic, very bubbly. She's a character for sure. But you gotta love her.
All killers.
Yes. Okay, so his brother is former military, and he was stationed in Alabama when we first started dating. So I think we went. I don't know why I can't remember.
I would say. I don't know. This is the first time they literally met. Probably met on FaceTime or something. But the first thing we did together, like went out together, is when we all went. He came for New Year's.
I think it was like for Christmas, and then he like stayed over for New Year's.
For New Year's, and like we went like downtown and stuff, and
it was so much fun.
Yeah. I remember Joey. He literally, I guess he's used to being in other countries and like ordering drinks, but he was literally at the bar. You remember this? It's so embarrassing, but it's New Year's Eve, so it's littered with people, and he literally had his hand up like this at the bartender, and the bartender literally just came and high-fived him. And Joey didn't understand that, that's not how you get their attention. They don't like that.
I love his family. we've all grown really close over the years, and I know I can reach out to them if I need anything.
So yeah, going to what I alluded to, our first trip together was her family reunion, going to Myrtle Beach. It was an amazing time.
So much fun.
It was so much fun. And when they do family reunions, they do huge family reunions. They get all of their family, their immediate, their extended family from all over the country to come, and they do somewhere different every year. And it just happened to be Myrtle Beach, where her uncle was living at the time, her uncle and aunt, and just an awesome time. And we did a lot of stuff and just got to just really befriend everybody. And I played drums, and I remember a really memorable moment for me was her uncle had a church there and had his own like band and everything, and they wanted me to come up and I got to play, and it was really cool. I was like, man, let me really try to, you know. I
was just looking around like, yep. That's him. But no, that was really pivotal for our relationship because that was in 2019. 2020, obviously, the pandemic happened, so it kind of slowed down really a lot of the things we did. So I don't know when you would have been able to meet like my full family like that, other than the wedding, you know. So
and it was great because her uncle that we're speaking of, he actually was the officiant at our wedding. So having that experience and really getting to know him and bond with him, I think that helped with our decision to, you know, have him as our officiant. So
it did. So, I agree. Really just seeing how Trevor connected with my family is when I truly knew. Like, I knew he checked all the boxes for me, but family is very important for me. And I was like, okay, this is a true test to see if he really checks off all boxes. Aww. So it was, I knew then. I was like, all right, we're getting married.
I guess that was a pivotal moment. If I wouldn't have had chemistry with them,
I know, yeah.
That would have been the it. That would have been no Megan and Trevor. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. The world may never know.
So, next one. First time we said we love each other. Wow, these are all over the place.
Yeah.
So, this isn't like the most romantic thing, but it's very raw and real. But
he said it first.
I said it first. I went to GameStop to, I don't know, trade something in. And we were on the phone, and we got off the phone. I hadn't told her I loved her yet, but it just felt like something was missing on that call. It was like I just had something I knew I needed to tell her. So it wasn't super romantic, but I immediately called her back and I was like, hey, I should have told you this already, but I just want to say that I love you. And there was no hesitation. You said it back, I remember. So
I was waiting.
Oh yeah, so it was great. I don't remember. It was pretty early on in the stage. Yeah. I mean, we really knew. So from there on out, every time we talk to each other, we say we love each other. So unless she's really mad at me, then
no,
I may not hear it.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. No, we always say it, even through thick and thin. Said it at a GameStop.
Yes.
Our first kiss. I will let Megan talk about it.
Why me?
Great time.
Our first kiss was actually our first day we met. Was the first day we met.
Yeah.
I'll just say sparks were flying.
Yep.
We were very into each other, and it just felt right at the moment. Like I just felt like it was needed. I'd never felt that connected and felt that deeply for somebody so soon. So I was like, I know this man is gonna be mine. So we kissed.
I was ready for it. We were talking, obviously, we just met each other and we were just getting to know about each other, and like I remember there was like a pause and there was like 20-30 seconds where it's like, okay, I need to make a move. Men, you know what I'm talking about. Women too. Like when you're ready to make a move, you know it's time. So I remember I just looked at her, I grabbed her by the back of the neck, and I was just like, come here, future wife.
You did not.
That's what I felt on the inside. I didn't say
That's it. That's funny. You should have said it.
Yeah. Come here, my future wife.
I would have been like, yes!
He does this all the time. Cries for a bottle. We make a full bottle.
He eats like an ounce or a half an ounce and then
falls asleep. All right, first fight.
I don't
really. Yeah.
We really don't fight.
Okay, I know.
It sounds crazy, but we really we'll bicker, but we don't have we
don't really
big
have
fights,
big arguments. I do remember the first time I saw her visibly agitated. It was early into us dating, where when you're early into dating, you don't really show that side. Like everything's just on a high, so you're not really trying to be upset with each other, and you just take a lot more than you probably would later on in the relationship.
Yes.
But I remember we were at Buffalo Wild Wings, and my clumsy klutz self got up and moved my arm too fast and literally spilled water all over her. And she was, you could see it. She didn't tell me, but she just got real quiet and
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did, and it's okay. Knowing her now, she, would have justifiably been very upset. But she just kind of held her tongue, but I could see it. And that's you know, like she said, we don't have a whole lot of fights, so that's just like what comes to me. I mean, any arguments we have are like very momentary, and we don't let it dwell. So once it's out, and we just kind of move on. Like we've never like split up or anything like that. I mean, we've, you know, held it together and through thick and thin. But any fight you can think of, like,
no, other than you eating my food. Like he loves to eat my food, and he won't just eat 1 or 2 of them. He'll eat the whole thing.
So what's she talking about
Hot Pockets
specifically?
And Doritos.
Yeah, what she's talking about specifically, yes, it was that Philly cheesesteak Hot Pocket, but it was also a bag of Doritos.
Family size. Spicy nacho, brand new, unopened.
Doesn't matter. You know 30% of that is air. But
okay, but I didn't even open them.
I know, but it's okay. Look,
the audacity.
Opening up wounds, but it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
I will never forget. I even said it in our vows.
You know what I did that day though? I literally went because she was so upset. I went to the store immediately, bought her more.
It wasn't even about that. It's the principle.
Family size is supposed to share. It's the share size.
Okay, exactly. Tell yourself that. You didn't share with me.
So next question.
Okay, the next one is the first time we have farted in front of each other.
And belched.
So the first time that Trevor has farted in front of me, I'm pretty sure it was probably day 2 or day 3.
Spitting up. Parenthood.
So I'm pretty sure it's day 2 or day 3. He's just a gassy man. He just loves to let it out, just rooting and tooting.
You're not supposed to hold it in. It's not good for you. So okay, so Megan, she doesn't want me to say this. She's never farted in front of me. Like
I really haven't.
I didn't even think she like went number 2 until like 3 years into us dating. But,
oh my god!
But no, the first time I heard her, and against her will, was during labor, when you know your body's just pushing everything out.
Yeah, when I got the epidural, and you can't feel from here down, so like you can't control it.
So I was hearing it, and obviously she was too. But you know, we were just enjoying it. So it was first time I heard her fart 5 years into us dating.
First anniversary.
Ooh.
First anniversary. So our first anniversary, we went to the safari park. There's a safari park about an hour from our house, where you like buy food and you stay in your car and you get to feed like all the animals and stuff. Ton of fun. It was very different for like an anniversary thing to do. But we did that, and then we had like a steak dinner somewhere that night.
We did. I think Buckley's.
Yeah.
One of our go-to little spots, but
yes.
Yeah, it was really fun. The safari park. I remember as soon as we got there, you get like a couple buckets of food, and these like aggressive zebra.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Pulled the whole bucket out of our hands, or at least out of one of our hands. I think it was out of yours. A little baby bird. Yeah. And then they had like buffalo there. I think they had camel. And...
The first time we saw each other sick.
Megan doesn't really get sick, so I don't. Honestly, anytime she's been sick, it's a byproduct of me being sick. I am just prone to sickness.
The first time I saw him sick, I would say, was June of 2021 when he found out he had testicular cancer. So that whole like journey after that was extremely hard and difficult, just trying to navigate taking care of him and, you know, just being there for him and doing everything around the house and all that. So it was really tough, and it really, I mean, we were already close, but it really drew us even closer together and really showed that, you know, we're there for each other through everything.
You were very, very supportive. That would have been a very tough time to not have you in my life, because you just really helped me get through that, and that's very scary news. And I was like distraught, you know, the initial reaction, you know, everything ended up being okay, and they got the tumor out that same week, matter of fact.
Yeah.
And I've had a very healthy life since, and I mean, we have a baby, so you know, you only need one. But the initial shock, and I'm just so glad Megan was there to help comfort me and just let me know that you know, life keeps on keeps
keeping on.
Life keeps on keeping on.
Yes. And this leads us to our last question. The first time we realized that our significant other was our best friend.
There's a few moments.
Now I'll be cliche and say the first day, but truly, I think when I hung out with him and his friends for the first time, because, you know, obviously men, when they're with you, you see all the goods and, you know, how sweet and how perfect they are. But as soon as you put them with their friends, that's when you see, that's when you see their true side. You know, seeing him with his friends and seeing how highly his friends talked of him and how welcoming his friends were, that's when I was like, okay, like this man, like what? I'm just waiting on something to happen.
I would say with Megan, it's probably, for me, it wasn't a specific moment. It's more so when you find yourself confiding in this person about everything. And I found myself talking to her first about issues and about any kind of hurdles in my life, anything I had to go through. I would talk to her first before my friends and family. And it just happened organically, where any and everything in my life that happened, the first person I want to tell is Megan.
Aww.
So it was in that kind of just seamless, those moments that I really realized she's my best friend, and still to this day are my best friend.
My best friend.
You know, I love her so much. I would say honestly, grow stronger every day.
It does, especially after having him. Like, I obviously loved him a lot before, but seeing him as a dad and seeing how he treated me, like during my pregnancy and during labor and delivery, and just how he will literally do anything for me and anything for him and anything to make sure that we're taken care of. Like,
I try.
It really, you know, I picked a good one.
I picked a good one. I'm lucky. I'm a lucky man.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. As always, leave a comment down below if there's anything specific you would like us to talk about, any questions you have. We respond to every single comment. We love to hear from you guys. And as always, peace
and blessings. Toodles.
Baby boy says bye.
Say bye-bye.